just to understand better, do we also have any solid proofs to support this past life regression as a science?
Not getting along with the husband having an extramarital affair in front of her.
Speaking with a lot of people, and of course all the energies are not positive in all senses.
ऐसे बोलते हैं कि ब्लैक मैजिक का टाइम रहता एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम है, बट आपने कंटिन्यूसली कराते रहे तो दैट ब्लैक मैजिक विल गेट रिलीज. बट आई हैव सीन केसेस ऑफ ब्लैक मैजिक. पीपल fall ill, people suddenly start getting thoughts, people suddenly start calling up people. So I know there is some entity attachment which the person has either taken on himself or has been sent to him, and yet she's not able to do anything. Husband not ready to divorce her.
A very warm welcome to everyone in this new podcast today with one of the renowned past life regression, inner child healing, hypnotherapy, and Akashic record reading coach, Dr. Gitanjali Saxena, who has bestowed her presence today in our office. She's traveling directly from Mumbai and she has come up specially for this event. So in the first place, ma'am, I wanna extend my heartful gratitude for marking your presence here. And to go ahead, we would love to know your journey in this particular space. कितने साल से आप हैं and how things have shaped for you over the last few years.
Okay, thank you so much. I forgot your name.
Rahul.
Okay, thank you so much, Rahul, and the entire XLE team for calling me here. And it's a pleasure. I really loved the office, the ambience, and everything. Actually, it's been a good journey, and my journey has been from the last 20 years. I started my journey as a astrologer, tarot card reader, and in that journey, I felt there was something missing, something spark was missing, or something which was more connected to the mind,
Okay.
because I believe in the power of the subconscious mind, and I started seeing a shift in my life after I worked on my mind.
Okay.
Till that time, I used to think, okay, ऐसा बोला है, this is what is going to happen, this is what is going to destined to happen. And for the first time, I realized that through the mind, anything is possible. An ordinary person with talent, I will not say without talent, but an ordinary person with talent and having the means to go for it can transform their lives with the help of their mind. So if you know how to work on your mind, you can achieve wonders.
Wow. And how many years has it been for you now in this space?
See, in the space of spirituality, it has been nearly 20 years.
Okay.
From 20, I have been working from 2004, 2003, yes, 20 years plus.
Close to 20 plus years now.
Yes, 20
Wow.
years. And I don't know how this time went by. I have been studying, I have been doing things, I have been traveling around the world to learn from the best.
Okay.
That has always been my quest, to learn from the best of the trainers, whether it is past life regression, whether it's hypnotherapy, whether it's inner child work. So I have tried, I've made an attempt to work with the best of the people in the industry so that I can change myself, and with the help of changing myself, I can help to change the lives of millions around the world. Or
Wow.
thousands, not more millions, but thousands.
Of course, we preach it, the number should be in billions, of course, but thousands sound best at the moment.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to delve into your journey as we, go ahead with this discussion. But to start things with, past life regression. From the face of it, I think many people do understand and many don't what exactly this subject is all about. So, would you, enlighten the audience to help them understand what exactly past life regression is?
Okay, so I think many of the audience would have read the book of Dr. Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters. In that, there is this journey of his main protagonist, Catherine. And she has a lot of fears, phobias, and none of the psychiatrists or none of the people are able to treat her.
Okay.
And so she approaches Dr. Brian Weiss, and that was the most profound thing when I read that book. It happened, and I understood that regression works by taking a person into a past. And it can be a past of today, it can be a past of your another lifetime which you lived on this planet, in a different body, in a different time, in a different space. And certain decisions, certain certain hindrances or certain traumas happened, because of which you are still in that trauma, because your subconscious mind doesn't understand what is the past, present, and future. For the subconscious mind, everything is in the now. So even if you are in the year 2024, there is a part of you which is in 1024, there's a part of you which can be in 5004 or 504, and everything is happening on the same paradigm. Now, to stop that program or delete that program, you need to go and find that program, and once you find that program, you can stop it, and that shifts your current lifetime.
Got it. Got it. That helps. So, ma'am, let's dive into regression a bit. Uh, Please help audience understand what exactly regression means.
See, basically, regression means taking a person back in time, regressing a person.
Yes.
So, from the current time, suppose it is the now time, and a person has a problem, we regress that person we regress the person back in time to actually where the problem started. So, it can be a person or a child or a trauma in the current lifetime. From there, it will go to a trauma in the past life. So, wherever it goes, we release the beliefs, the coping mechanisms, the structures, the defense systems which are put in place by the child or the past life personality. And once we heal them, we start seeing a shift in the current lifetime.
Okay. So, just to understand better, do we also have any solid proofs to support this past life regression as a science? Because of course, it sounds a little fascinating to a lot of people, but to back it by logics and science, do we have something around that?
So there are many cases in which it has been proved that people do remember their past lives.
Yeah.
Now, what actually happens is, because it's like a God gift. In the current life, it is created that a child forgets the past. But there is a case of Shanti Devi in the year 1930, where this lady at the age of 4 suddenly starts remembering that, my name is not Shanti Devi, but my name is Ludgi. I was born in Mathura. I have 3 children. And a 4-year-old child talking like that, and again saying the same thing. And this case was investigated by Mahatma Gandhi and Ian Stevenson.
Oh.
So it is an actual case which happened. And when they went there, and they actually found that this lady had died some years back during childbirth.
Okay.
So a 4-year-old child talking, and she started talking in the native dialect. So at that point of time, I'm talking about 1930. So talking in a different dialect was a great thing. So yes, there are a lot of evidence. This is just one of them.
Got it. Got it. Got it. That's helpful. Also, PLR often claims to reveal hidden talents from past life, right? Can you share examples of talents discovered through this method?
Yes, so we have seen that if you are a dancer, or if people come to us and say, I want to know if I was a good actor or a musician or any kind of, I was an artist and a painter. See, people have a lot of fascination. They find their lives very ordinary, or they feel that something is about the music which reminds me of something, and their whole persona changes. So at that point of time, they want to understand, okay, so my life is very mundane, but there is something about this that I feel always attracted to. So they want to explore that eventuality, or that possibility, that can something shift. And that's what we always find, that once that person goes into that life where he was doing something which was very talented and very creative, the person's life in the current life also changes.
Wow. Wow. So, to understand your journey and to delve even deeper in your journey, of course, 20 plus years is a long time when you're associated with a particular subject. Uh, as per you, what's one differentiator that differentiates you from other PLR coaches? Of course, that could be subjective, but we would love to know your take on this.
Um, See, I think everybody is good.
True.
There are people who are better than me also.
Yeah.
But I feel, I had the privilege to be trained with Dr. Brian Weiss, one of the most famous, psychiatrists, and his book, Many Lives, Many Masters. This is something that is a Bible of past life regression, and to be trained under him in 2012. And then I got trained, I had the privilege to get trained under his teacher.
Okay.
So Trisha was my teacher. It has been my teacher from the last 6 to 8 years. So it was like something past life. Like it's a soul journey that the teacher, the person I look up to, and his teacher both training me in inner child past life. I felt I have learned a lot from these personalities, which I can give to my students, which I can give to my clients.
Of course.
So, and this is something I believe in. It has changed my life. So if it changes my life, it will change everyone's life.
And I think it brings in more authenticity to the entire
Yes,
landscape.
I believe in this science.
All right. Many people feel that PLR could be a little manipulative as well. This is what the audience opinion is. We raised an anonymous poll, and people sometimes feel that it could be manipulative. What's your take on this? And if you come across such people, how do you address these concerns?
Okay, so please understand, it will be manipulative only if the person is not ready to go beyond their own defenses.
Okay.
The person is not able to address or accept certain parts of his own personalities. What we deal with is a personality. A past life is also a personality which has a own identity.
Alright.
So suppose if I had something in my past life which I'm not ready to see right now, the dark side of me or that part of me which I can be ashamed of because of certain things, is when I can manipulate. But again, who will manipulate? The client, not the therapist. Because ultimately, where am I working? The client's mind. So, how honest the client is, that beautiful or that straight or that the therapy will be so authentic that the client starts feeling a shift in his life.
Get it. Past life regression suggests a link between unresolved issues from past lives and current challenges. Can you provide case studies demonstrating improvements in present life situations using PLR reading?
Okay. So, I didn't get the question. What is it? What do I have to
Sure,
tell?
I'll go again. So, PLR suggests that there is a link between unresolved issues from your past life,
Okay.
right? So, can you provide any case studies that demonstrate improvements in past life compared to the previous life?
Okay, so people come to us with problems, right? So I had this case where this person had a financial issue. He was when I say he was successful, means he was very intelligent, he was educated, he had everything going for him, but his business would flop.
All right.
So, there was this pattern that he would work for 4 to 5 years. When his business would start peaking up, he would crash. Something would happen, and the business, and this was going from the last 15 years when he approached me. So he was already in his 40s when he approached me. And when we worked on it, we found that there were certain patterns where he had this fear of failure, his fear that I'm not good enough, his low self-esteem, which was related to his past life personalities, but all stemming from a deep-rooted anger against authoritative figures in the past life, including his own father in the current life, and lot of 2 or 3 persecutor lifetimes where he had actually wasted money, or he had actually not respected money.
Got it.
So there were so many patterns over 7-8 sessions when we did. Immediately within 6 to 8 months, he started seeing a shift, and today his business is just growing. It has not fallen after that.
Got it.
What I'm trying to say is he was a hardworking personality before, but the results were not being shown because the moment he would reach a scale, his past life personality will say ki you can't reach here, and he would create a fall. So everything your subconscious creates, your self sabotager creates. So we need to unfold or release those kathars, those karmic bonds or ties, or the decisions you have taken. There are people who have taken a decision: I will not get married again. Marriage is not for me, and here they will keep on searching for partners.
Yeah. In any instance in your life that you clearly remember where these PLR healings has changed anybody's life drastically or tremendously?
My life.
Like, no, the client's life, of course. And you can highlight yours as well.
Okay, so I had this case where in 2012, 2011 or 2012, I don't remember, but this lady, see, drastically, I meant she was in a very deep soup. She had a lot of relationship issues, not getting along with her husband. I'll just talk whether you जो आपको delete करना है करिएगा.
Yeah, please.
Not getting along with the husband having an extramarital affair in front of her, and yet she's not able to do anything. Husband not ready to divorce her. So for her, the marriage had become a cage, and there was no escape. And she used to go from one tarot reader, one astrologer to everyone. And she came to me for card reading. But I said, we'll use past life regression because there is something which you have decided that you don't want to let go of this man. And she first laughed. And then I said, no, let's try because you are suffering. See, life drastically changing is there. But it all depends, it's all relative. What is great for you can be very ordinary or average for the other person. So when we did about only 4 to 5 sessions, we found one lifetime in which she was killed actually by her husband.
Oh.
And that revenge was the revenge which was holding on. I will never let you go. I will never forgive you. Those were the kind of decisions she had made in that lifetime. And I still remember, whenever I think of that case, I remember her face. There was so much of agony when, she went to that scene where she's been brutally killed. And she had a lower back pain, which was not going away.
Okay.
After that session, that lower back pain is not there. And within 6 months, she got a divorce, which she was fighting from the last 7-8 years. And she got married to somebody else. Within 2 years, she got married to somebody else. And today, this case got over around 10 years back. She's much, much, much happier in a good space. For me, that was a transformative journey because I helped someone release them from this marriage which was giving her so much of pain. Like that, we have many. I have worked with people who have cancer.
Okay.
I've worked with people who have got tuberculosis, who have got liver issues, who have got diabetes. A lot of health issues people, they come to me. Because when they don't get any answer anywhere, and when, death is staring at their face or people don't know what to do, they come to us and we say that the medicine can help you. But what is happening is your own programs, self-defeating programs, are stopping that medicine from working.
Oh, okay.
It's like, the medicine comes in and your own defeating programs are acting like a virus. So the medicines are not able to help your body,
Not
or you
letting
get a wrong
work.
doctor, or you get a wrong hospital, you get a wrong thing.
Got it.
My own mother, now I can talk about this case, you can use the name. My own mother had a kidney failure in 2012. And we wanted a transplant. And transplant, we had to go out of India. It is not allowed here. You see whether you want to take this case or not.
Sure.
And then I did past life regression on my mother. Now, I could do past life regression on my mother, even though at that point of time she was around 60, 62, because my mother herself is a past life therapist. In the year 1990, even before me, she was into past life regression. She used to undergo sessions. So she has seen lives in Egypt and everything. So now when she used to come, I would be very skeptical. What is she talking, how you just now said. But I saw a change in her personality. Her anger disappeared. Her behavior changed after she underwent these, sessions. And then when she had this kidney issue, we were not knowing the way to go. And after doing her 5 to 7 sessions, I suddenly got a person who said, I can give a donation of a kidney to her. And it was amazing because it was very difficult. It was like somebody is just walking in. He just suddenly comes in and he says, if you want this, we can help you. And for me, that was very, very transformative because it was my family and I did not have to go anywhere. It is somebody in 6 months' time walking in and saying, I have been with you for 1.5 years and I see that you require this and I can donate my kidney.
And I hope she's doing healthy today.
She's healthy. The person also is very much a part of our family.
Wow. Wow. So, ma'am, as this topic itself is very intriguing, right? So, to understand this better, many people have their own opinions about death, reincarnation. I mean, which very much links to the entire concept of PLR. To your purview, what exactly is the process of human life to death to another life and that transition in between?
So, see, we are all here for certain lessons, right? That's why you have this pain and suffering, because you transcend. There's a wisdom, right? Now, there's something known as a Sanchita karma. Some karma, some cosmic death you have to give back.
Okay.
And you take a part of that and you come down as a soul and you say, okay, in this lifetime, my name will be so and so, I'll be born to so and so family, and I will have these milestones in my life, and that will be the part of my prarabdha karma, the current life karma, which is part of your Sanchita karma.
Okay.
Now, through this process, you make the difference and you make, okay, now this karma is over, that karma is over, you have to have financial issues and this and that. And by the end of that lifetime, when your entire karmic thing for that soul, that lifetime is over, you suddenly create a death. The soul goes up, along with that, the mind goes up. Your body perishes. So, when a child is born, soul, mind comes from the spiritual realms, and
Right.
your body is here. So, it
Right.
becomes a combination. And the body perishes, and again, the soul and the mind goes up, and जैसे बोलते हैं, there are records. Akashic records.
Akashic
there are
records.
records. So it is updated in your Akashic records. Now, if you have done certain things which was not a part of your karmic journey, then that will be added to your Sanchita karma. Now, again, you have to take birth.
Got it.
So, till the time your Sanchita karma is not over, you need to keep on birthing. And that, when we see an astrological chart, we always say that the 12th house Ketu is your Mokshka Karak. So, that person comes with the probability of getting moksha. So you don't need to come again. But everybody's chart will not have a 12th house Ketu.
And is this also, does it also stands true that when someone takes a birth again, the body has to be a human body, or it could be in form of an animal or any other organism?
100%. So, if I am a soul and my life got over, but there is still some karma which I have with certain soul group. Now, they are still on the planet Earth, but I don't have the time for 60, 70 years with them. And my time with them is only 6, 7 years. So, I will take birth as a dog, a cat, somebody around close. And within that short span of time, because I don't know how, 14 years is, I think, so one dog year is 14 human years. Or
Depends,
seven.
but averagely, yeah, 7 to 9 is the average.
Yeah. So
dog
then
age.
you are going through, and if you see there are so much, a particular dog or a particular cat, you're so only attracted towards that animal. And they feel that these animals are so much like humans, but not everybody will be attracted or will keep a pet with you, right? So only if you have a karma with that family or that soul group will you take a birth and finish your karma. Again, the issue here is finishing your karma. So many children I'm seeing autistic. They are here just to finish their karma with their parents and go off. They don't want to create karma here. That's why they don't have that mental faculties. That, they are not creating karma. They're children. They're not manipulative, they're not jealous, they're not doing anything. They're just whatever suffering they have to undergo and whatever suffering the parents have to undergo, that's getting over through this cycle. So that's why a lot of things shift. We even have alien lifetimes where you have taken birth in a different planet, which you may not remember, but when we regress you to that time, you suddenly remember those lifetimes. And the people who have this issue of belongingness, I don't feel belong to Earth, they talk like that. They are actually aliens or from a different lifetime or a different planet.
Isn't this increasing these days between people?
That's why more and more aliens or more and more people who are, from a different planet coming to Earth. Because Earth is just one of the planet. It's just one of the schools. It's not the school only, not the only school. There are many other schools also.
Got it. So, when we talk about past life regression, and we do a PLR healing, or you take a session with people, is it pertaining to their immediate past life, or any past life, in the past of course, चाहे वो बिल्कुल immediate ना हो लेकिन आज से 3 जन्म पहले या 4 जन्म पहले. So is it like that as well?
Yes. So it can go to any time. Suppose today I have a problem, and that problem originated thousands of years ago, maybe 500 years ago, या फिर 3 जन्म पहले. मेरा माइंड मुझे वहाँ लेके चला जाएगा अगर मैं रेडी हूँ तो.
Got it.
अगर आप रेडी नहीं हो तो आप बोलोगे मुझे कुछ नहीं दिखा और मैं वापस आ जाऊँ. सो सेकेंड टाइम अफेक्ट लेना पड़ता है, बट मेरा माइंड मुझे सही जगह लेके जाएगा. एंड वो पास्ट लाइफ देखने के बाद हीलिंग होगी. आपने वो डिसीजन ले लिया, वो पास्ट लाइफ ख़त्म हो गई. व्हेन यू कम हियर यू आर जस्ट टुडेज पर्सनैलिटी. ऑल द इन्फ्लुएंसेस ऑफ द पास्ट हैव गॉन अवे.
Got it. Got it. How does a usual past life regression session looks like? If someone has to understand from a layman perspective, of course, how would you explain कि अगर आप एक PLR healing session ले रहे हो, how would it look like and what exactly does it entail?
सो पहले तो द क्लाइंट सेज मुझे ये प्रॉब्लम है. आई सेड ठीक है, हिप्नोसिस करते हैं. We do we induce the person into hypnosis. Okay, that takes about 10-15 minutes. Then we say, okay, now we create a imaginative or a visualization thing. You go back, you're going back in time, and you go to that time when this problem started. So I tried my best that I keep numbers 1800, 1700, 1600. तो वो बंदे को जब वो आँख बंद कर देता है, यहाँ की रियलिटी चली जाती है. ही इज़ इन अ डिफरेंट रियलिटी, जिसको हम कहते हैं पैरेलल रियलिटी. ओके एंड व्हेन ही गोज़ इनटू दैट रियलिटी, वो बोलता है ठीक है मुझे 1700 में जाना है. नाउ ही व्हेन वी से ओके नाउ व्हेनेवर यू गो इनटू 1700 यू विल बी इन अ डिफरेंट टाइम एंड स्पेस. नाउ ही गोज़ देयर एंड ही इमीडिएटली से लुक डाउन एट योर बॉडी. क्या पहना है, क्या कपड़े पहने, क्या चेंज है. अब कितनी बार लोग बोलते हैं हमको हम पीपल देयर आर वेरी वेरी इंटेलेक्चुअल पीपल, दे कांट विजुलाइज. देन वी से इमेजिन. इफ़ यू वर टू इमेजिन, नाउ व्हाई डू वी से दिस? बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज़ योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड, विच जो हमारे सिगमंड फ्राइड ने भी कहा है, कार्ल यंग ने भी कहा है. तो जो भी इम्प्रेशंस हैं आपके दिमाग में जिसने वो ट्रॉमा को रोका हुआ है, अगर आपने वो ट्रॉमा को खोला और वो ट्रॉमा के अंदर जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं या जो डिफेंस मैकेनिज़म्स हैं वो रिलीज़ किए, तो आपकी लाइफ तो बदलनी ही है. आपकी लाइफ में चेंजेस आएंगे. फिर वहाँ जाएंगे, उनको बोलेंगे अपनी ये लाइफ देखो, अब आपने अपनी मौत देख लीजिए, अब आप देखिए आपने ये जन्म क्यों लिया, आपको क्या लर्निंग थी. द इम्पॉर्टेंस इज़ लर्निंग. क्या सीखना था आपको इस लाइफ में जो आप नहीं सीख पाए, और इस वजह से आप ये प्रॉब्लम करंट लाइफ में कर रहे हैं.
Got it.
तो फिर हम उन्हें करंट लाइफ में उनकी कॉन्शियसनेस को लेके आते हैं. वो कहीं जाते नहीं हैं. सपोज जैसे मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ अभी, ठीक है, और मैं बोल रही हूँ नाउ आई जस्ट क्लोज योर आइज एंड गो बैक टू द एज ऑफ 15. आप जाके आ सकते हैं ना.
True.
आप यहीं रहेंगे ना.
Yes.
तो जब आप 15 साल में, आप 15 साल के तो हो नहीं गए, आप सडनली 2000 में तो नहीं चले गए, आप यही बॉडी में रहेंगे. आप सिर्फ एक मेमोरी टच करेंगे. सो वी हेल्प अ पर्सन टू टच अ मेमोरी.
Okay.
The memory is not of the current life, it can be of the past life, but it starts with the current life, so they know how to go about it.
Understood. And that's actually very helpful.
Yeah.
All right. So, what let's dive a little bit into karmas. Many people have good, many people have bad karmas. So, how is this linked to past life? Usually, so someone who we see is as a little cynical, gothic, and not someone who's very spiritual. What could be perceived that why that person is like that in this particular life? What could be the past life effect of this person becoming like
You're
this?
talking to me like the person has to be spiritual or the person is not spiritual?
Not spiritual. Not spiritual.
So we have always seen that the past lives are, the person has to understand something. Maybe I can just talk from the experience that if the person is not spiritual at all, not religious at all, very cruel, very dark, then there is this learning of the person in which he could have, a victim of a similar situation.
Okay.
And he made a decision that I have to take a revenge or I have to experience the same thing. And then he takes birth. So it's a revenge driven life. Or everybody has dark and
Yeah,
goodness.
sure. Yeah.
So जैसे कहते हैं ना, रावण की ज़रूरत थी, राइट? हिटलर की ज़रूरत थी. दैट आई डोंट से हिटलर हैज़ टू बी देयर, बट देर आर सर्टन पर्सनैलिटीज विच कम to create a mass awareness.
True.
So when such personalities come to create a mass awareness, they tend to be very, very dark. They are very, very dark personas, and these could be actually aliens from a different time, just taking control over the person's mind also.
Got it.
तो उसके कर्म जो होते हैं, हमने क्रूअल्टी या हमारा वो रोल है, एवरीथिंग इज अ रोल. सी प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट, देयर इज नथिंग गुड एंड बैड हियर. मैंने एक रोल लेना है, मुझे लेना है एक रोल पॉलिटिशियन का. वैसे मुझे एक्सपीरियंस करना है व्हाट इट फील्स लाइक टू किल. और मुझे मारा गया था कोई लाइफ में, अब मुझे एक्सपीरियंस करना है मर्डर क्या होता है, या मुझे वो ये रिवेंज लेना है. सपोज मुझे एक लाइफ टाइम में मुझे किसी मर्डरर ने या किसी ने मुझे मार दिया, अब मुझे वो मर्डरर से रिवेंज लेना है. What will I do? I will follow that person. Now, किस वे में मैं रिवेंज लेता हूँ वो उसकी स्टोरी रहेगी. That doesn't mean he will become a murderer. But he can just become like, he can become a female or a male. और ये इसका स्टेप सन हो या इसका ये सन हो. आपने देखा होगा कितने फादर्स अपने बच्चों को मारते हैं, कितनी मदर्स अपने बच्चों को मारती हैं. There is so much of victim. Children are very, very vulnerable. So if you have done good karmas, you will be in a very good house. You will be having parents who are very good. You will have parents who are very loving. I have heard of cases where I have worked with cases where parents have given their children away to some uncles and aunts for the better education. And एक मैंने केस स्टडी किया था, उसको है ना जला दिया था प्रेस से.
बच्चे को?
आयन.
Like the kid?
Kid.
Oh.
10-12 साल की उम्र में उसको जला दिया क्योंकि उसने कुछ खाना नहीं खाया था. You can understand now, this is what, because of some karma of his past, he had to have that experience. तुमने कुछ ना कुछ किसी के साथ किया तो तुमको आज वो एक्सपीरियंस मिला. हमें आज पेन होता है, बट जब वो पेन आपने किसी को दिया है तब आप ये. अब इसकी दो चीज़ें हो सकती हैं. आइदर द पर्सन विल आइडेंटिफाई विद द परसिक्यूटर एंड बिकम अ परसिक्यूटर, or he will identify victim with a victim and become a victim. He can remain a victim for a certain amount of time, then go seek a help of a therapist and change his life.
Okay, got it.
और murderers के साथ हमने देखा है अक्सर there are lot of energies attached. यानी कि जो लोग मर गए हैं ना, तो वो पर्सनालिटी तो एक होगी, उसके साथ 10 और पर्सनालिटीज होंगी.
Okay. थोड़ा सा डार्क है ये, बट
हाँ, थोड़ा सा डार्क है तो मत. I'm just giving. See, because I have worked with people who had entity attachments. Okay, and there are, even I have had entity attachments. Release करना पड़ता है ना. How dark the entity is what? So मेरे जो विचार जितने डार्क हैं, वैसे वो entity. अब आपको पता है, अगर आपके पास एक entity है और मैंने वो entity रिलीज कर दिया, 80% आपकी प्रॉब्लम चली जाएगी.
और जब हम एंटिटी की बात करें, इट्स अ स्टेट ऑफ माइंड.
It's a state of mind, or it's a personality which is dead. It's a consciousness which is dead, but the consciousness has not gone up. It is still lingering on.
Got it. So वही मैं नेक्स्ट आ रहा था मैम. Session तो is one thing, but seeing somebody from their traits, is there also any correlation of people's traits to their past life and what they would have been?
Yes, definitely. If you see, when you see a person and when you see a problem, the people will come to you in a victim stage only. People will not come to you when things are going right in their life.
True.
So they're victim stage only. So that is why we have to now take them back. Whatever they are having an issue with, financial हो, gullible हो, betray किया, लोग उनको betray कर रहे हैं. So we have to now tell them, go and identify with your persecutor lifetime. Okay? And so that the person, it is easy. So there are a lot of traits. There are a lot of traits a person can, like, I always tell when my client comes, give me 5 things which you will not do. And they will say, I will not cheat, I will not kill, I will not do this, I will not harm anybody. 100% that person has done this in the past life. That's why they will have this trait. मैं कभी झूठ नहीं बोलता, मैं dishonest नहीं हूँ, I am very clear with my money, I don't harm people. They have done everything.
So, ma'am, there is a lot of buzz around this question that in the alternate therapies, some tag past life regression as a pseudoscience. So, how do you counter these claims and position past life regression among validated therapeutic methods?
So first of all, I always find a certain amount of people who says that yes, it is a pseudoscience
Right.
and past life doesn't exist. But
Right.
then I always say that we are living in a land where spirituality has been, we have a very rich spiritual culture, and right from the times of Bhagavad Gita,
Yes.
we as Hindus, or we as a land, focus or talk about Sri Krishna, what he said or what he recited in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. So I always say that he said that the soul is immortal and you are just taking births and you are just doing a part.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Now, if there is any part of your life, if there is any issue in your life and you have to go to a certain part where maybe you did something wrong or something else, at that point of time, if it helps you, how does that matter? And if people still don't believe that, I go to a lot of countries where it is not accepted as their norm or as part of their religion,
Right.
or as a part of the tradition. I said, fine, even if it's imagination and it's helping you, imagine, with that NLP therapy
True,
theory,
true, yes.
so long as you go with the story and
Right.
it helps you, and it helps you release the painful memories.
Yes.
It can be the painful memories of the current, which can come up as a metaphor also. But as long as it helps you, just go for it and you will start seeing a difference. See, people come to us as a last resort. When nothing
Right.
works, they come to a
come us.
therapist.
Got it. So, ma'am, if we talk about again past life regression, so there is an argument that says past life regression might lead to emotional distress by revisiting traumatic events.
Absolutely right.
So, how do you address potential emotional impacts and ensure a safe healing journey?
So this thought that it will, when if you release or if you visit traumatic experiences,
Yes.
you will create the same things. I say that when you revisit
Right.
and you relive and you release, when you
Release.
revisit, you relive and you release, these 3 R's help you to actually let go of the trauma, because the trauma is embedded in your mind and it is creating a disturbance.
Yes.
Then that disturbance can be in a form of a physical manifestation of a health issue, of a relationship issue, of a financial issue, of some other issue in life. Once you release that trauma and the catharsis is done, the same issue will never appear.
Makes sense, ma'am. Yeah.
And it is a past. You're not living it today.
Right.
So it is safe.
Got it, ma'am. So, coming to the concept of soulmates. So, the concept of soulmates from past lives is central to past life regression. So, can you provide evidence supporting the idea of reconnection with soulmates?
So here, we are part, if you can see, we are part of a tree. Right? And
Yeah.
we have certain parts of ourselves which we are trying to find.
Right.
So when we talk about soulmates, they are people like us, or they have the energy just like us, and we feel naturally drawn or connected to. Now everybody is your soulmate. Your mother, your father, your brother, your husband, your children, they are all your soulmates. Your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, your extended family, they are all soulmates.
So, they are connected to you somehow.
Soul family, soulmates. Even if you have a friend
Right.
with whom you have a connection for 20-25 years, it can be very platonic. That person also is your soulmate. Your people who work with you, who have been there with you for 22 years, supporting you in
Right.
your journey, they are also your soulmates. Your dog is your soulmate. So they will be, soul family travel together. So
Right.
if, there is a death, and then again when there is a reincarnation to finish off the karmas, again you will see same people playing out the roles in a different setup.
Yes, got it. Ma'am, past life regression suggests karma influences present situations. How do you explain or provide evidence for karmic connections revealed during regression?
So, for example, there can be a time where you have manifested a health issue.
Right.
Health issues are out of guilt. Anything which is happening in your life is out of guilt. So, something
True.
wrong happened right now, or you did something wrong, and that triggered the guilt.
Right.
The moment that guilt is triggered, your past life guilt also is triggered. All the pockets of guilt in your subconscious minds are triggered, whether of the current life or the past life.
Okay.
Now, because of this, the guilt becomes so humongous, so big that it cannot. Now, it will get manifested as a physical disease, but it doesn't happen in 2-3 months. It takes about 5 years, 7 years, 10 years.
Okay.
Okay, so suppose you are harassing somebody, or you are taking away somebody's money,
Right.
or you are a boss and you are still creating problems, you're deliberately manipulating people. After 10-15 years, you'll start seeing your own health going down, or your own power
Happening
going
something
down,
to you.
because your conscious knows na.
Your conscience.
Your
yeah,
conscious
is
will not go
bearing the
away.
burden.
Yes, your soul knows everything.
Yes.
You may choose to create stories, cook up stories in your mind. It's okay, he deserved it.
Yeah.
But I'm giving a very basic example. But it's because of all these manifestations that and what happens now, suppose you land up with a good parents or good boss, that's your positive karma. Now, if you are not with good parents or good bosses, or you are born in a poverty, why are you born in a poverty? Why is somebody else not born in poverty? Because it's your karma which you now have to learn a lesson, because maybe in the past you created the same thing for others. So poverty also is a lesson. See, the soul now that will not suffer. It's the human being
Yes.
which will suffer, and you can only suffer in this third plane,
Right.
in this earth. And so you have to take a birth, because in the spiritual
Yeah,
realms
and
there
the-
is no karma.
The cosmic realm you are not.
There is no karma. So you
there's
just
no
have to
karma.
come down here and you have to undergo the pain, the suffering again to
penance.
learn lessons.
Got it, ma'am. Makes sense.
So, ma'am, this one question is that what are the most common misconceptions about PLR healing, and what limitation does it have?
See, the most popular, the most common misconceptions can be it is derived from some movie, it is derived from something somewhere else, it is not real, it is, created story. So these are the most common, people are not completely for this science. So this can be the most common problems one can face. Like people say, will I really go into a past life? If I go into a past life, will I come back? ऐसा तो नहीं होगा कि मैं वहीं रह जाऊंगा. तो लोग है ना डरे हुए भी रहते हैं इसके आसपास. So to explain this ना, I explain to them the theory of mind.
Okay.
The theory of mind says that your past life memories are with you all the time. It is just in a ball around you, in an energetic ball around you, and you just have to go like, जैसे आपका लैपटॉप होता है, लैपटॉप में आपके इतने सारे फाइल्स होते हैं. The same way में your mind is like a laptop, and there are so many files, and these files are your past lives ka file, plus these files are of your current lives also. So it depends upon which file you want to take. This is how I make sure, or I try to counteract these questions. But yes, there will be some people who will be skeptical. 5% of the people I find they are skeptical, but 95% who come to me, they come with a lot of faith. So faith is something that you need to have if you come for past life regression.
Yeah.
And here the work of Dr. Brian Weiss has been very, very instrumental, because he is the person who, being a psychiatrist in the year 1970, 75, 78, from there he's practicing past life regression.
Okay.
So एक psychiatrist जो अमेरिका से पढ़े हुए हैं, जो काम कर रहे हैं एक हॉस्पिटल में, yes, he is advocating past life regression. That is commendable, and that has given a lot of strength to past life regression.
Truly. Okay, so is there a risk of clients becoming psychologically dependent on PLR?
Okay. Now see, you can become psychological dependent on anything, be it past life, be it tarot, astrology, be it a counselor, being the therapist. You can be psychological dependent on anything. So it is the duty of the therapist, a past life therapist, to keep a firm boundary between the client and themselves. If you're able to maintain a firm boundary that the client cannot keep on calling you all the time, or you do not cross that boundary of having lunches and dinner with the client, then you will never find that the client will become psychologically dependable. Secondly, if you find a client psychologically dependent, they will normally be having certain kind of issues in their life. They could be a different kind of personalities, and they would require a counselor as well, or a psychologist as well. So you should learn to identify these small things. And if a client is becoming very dependent, like but they are in their own frenzy, so they need help from a psychologist along with a therapist. So they need to demarcate that this is just a science which is there to help you. 100% it will help you, but you should not become dependent. Anything depending is not very
Yeah.
correct. Their cognitive mind needs to get worked on.
Got it. So, how does PLR technique compare with traditional healing methods, and in what cases it might be less effective?
Okay, past life regression, as traditional healing methods, there are many traditional healing methods. There is Reiki, there is Pranic, there is Theta healing, there is, which are the other, Lama Fera. There are a lot of traditional healing methods. Now, for me, I find PLR to be the most effective, because as you pointed out, you take them to the root cause. So I am taking you to the root cause of your problem. After that, the problem will not exist.
Yeah.
In fact, the traditional healing methods don't take you to the root cause. People come to us because they want to know the reason why. ये मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है? Why am I suffering? Why after relationships I'm failing? I do not have a partner. I'm not able to do financially well. I have all the qualifications, yet I'm failing. मैं कहाँ गलत जा रहा हूँ? जब आपको why समझना होगा ना, आप एक therapist के पास
I think
आएंगे.
that's one of the most important
Yes.
thing that people want to know.
Because ना यही सब बोलते हैं, इस जन्म में मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया.
Exactly.
That's the first thing. मैंने कुछ नहीं किया. मैंने बहुत अच्छा लाइफ दिया. मेरा पति ऐसा है, मेरी मदर इन लॉ ऐसी है, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Why am I a victim? So when they want that cognitive understanding, then we make them understand, okay, आपने इस जन्म में नहीं किया, but किसी जन्म में आपने कुछ ऐसा किया. In some lifetime you did something which is affecting your current lifetime.
But like on a personal note, is it very tough to make people understand this thing?
Okay, so yeah, it is tough. So I generally see if the person is inclined or if the person is intellectual. PLR is not a magic therapy. मेरे पास magic wand नहीं है. But if you are intellectual, if you are intelligent, if you are able to understand, yes, there is something. So we can go to that core issue which is bothering you in your life. Now this can be the past of today. You don't need to go to the past life. I can work with you in the past of today. That also is past. The फर्क यही है कि current का past है.
Yeah.
But even that, if it makes a difference, why not? Now I will give you my personal example. I had tinnitus issue. It was not going away. I went to the doctor. Doctor said, आपकी तो ears ठीक है, ये आवाज़ क्यों आ रही है? आप psychiatrist के पास जाओ. This was what was told to me.
Oh.
Yeah. And I said, now what to do, how to release it. So then I went to then I said, nothing is giving me this thing na. I went to Reiki ने कुछ नहीं किया, pranic healing नहीं कर पाई. तो I said, this is happening. What is it that I'm not listening to? I went very literal. And then this past life regression course happened to me, and I attended the course. मैंने पूरा therapist workshop किया just to understand from where it is coming. And during the course, when sessions were done on me, at that point of time, this problem went away.
Oh, wow.
And it just went.
Like
Otherwise it
completely
was
went.
yes, I don't have it. And this was, I'm talking about in the year 2008 and 9. Okay, so I don't have it. But why? Because there was something I needed to hear, which was something my own guilt which I was not facing. That's what I said. Na, we all have sometimes we did our best, but there is a judge within us जो बोलता है तुमने तो ठीक नहीं किया है.
Yeah.
वो जज को हमें शांत करना है. अब वो जज आपके पास्ट लाइफ से आए, करंट लाइफ से आए. बट I don't have tinnitus anymore. Like that, there were I had an autoimmune condition also. On that also I worked. So a lot of things I have worked on, and then
Through
so I know it
PLR
helps.
only.
Yes.
And it helped you like completely.
Of course.
Wow. Okay, so one last question
Yeah.
is that how do you ensure the confidentiality of clients' experience in past life regression, considering the importance of privacy in exploring past lives?
Okay. So first of all, I ask the client whether they would like to tape the session or not. If they don't want to tape the session, it's their thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
personal choice, yeah.
Then I make notes. Then I tell the clients, ki, see, since I'm also a counselor, so I'll tell the clients these are very confidential. This will not be shared. It is just one to one. And I don't even share the names of my clients with anyone. So this is what I try to instill in my students, in my clients, in the people who work with me. And this is one of the boundaries.
Exactly, yeah. I think which is very important also.
It is
in
very
this thing.
important, and this is so, boundary is what you have to maintain. I cannot talk about you without your permission. There are
Exactly.
clients who are ready. So I have got cases in which I have worked with clients, and I remember a case which is also there on the YouTube. And it was a case where this person was confused. He came, I have a lot of talent, I don't know where to go. But the real problem was what? The real problem was this person was entangled in a conflict in his mind between spirituality and materialism.
Oh.
So he wanted to be spiritual, but he was also, because in this plane he wants to be material now, because this conflict is there. In spite of having talents, he is not able to make use of the talents or not able to reach the heights. After I did this past life, just now I've done it 2-3 years back, this person has seen leaps and bounds changes in his life, in his career path. That focus has come. Till the time he was very confused, ये करूँ वो करूँ वो करूँ क्या करूँ. Now he is very focused. अच्छा ये करना है, अच्छा ये करना है, अच्छा ये करना है. He got a path is what I'm trying to say. Understood? So
Got
a person can have talents, but, and again I did not take the name, but here the entire thing was taped. It is there in the open. So what I'm trying to say, some people are very comfortable with that, some people are not.
Not, yeah. Got it.
We have worked with psoriasis, we have worked with so many issues, many issues.
So basically it depends on the students and
It
you-
depends upon the
yeah.
students, it depends upon a lot of things. I worked on cases where a person was not getting green card
Okay.
after being in the US for 10 years. So there was like every time the green card would come in, the person would change employers, the person would create a job loss and all that. When we went it was a lot of anger against the father in the current life. So there, in the current life, there has to be an incident which triggers the past life. So we went back. So current life anger resolved, past life anger resolved, then the past where you have created the same issue for others, that resolved. ये सारा resolution होकर ही आपको मिलेगा. He got a green card in 1 year's time.
Wow. Amazing.
So, ma'am, as we are approaching towards the end of this discussion, something that everyone wants to know about PLR as a science and as a business. How is this as a profession? लोगों के लिए प्रोफेशनल अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ क्या हैं एंड प्रॉब्ली आप अपने जर्नी को भी कहीं ना कहीं रिलेट करके यू कैन हेल्प पीपल अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट दिस.
Okay. So first of all, past life regression is a clinical therapy.
ओके.
We use hypnosis, which is used in clinics.
Okay.
We teach that kind of hypnosis. वशीकरण वाला hypnosis हम नहीं सिखाते.
साइंस बैक्ड है बहुत
हाँ,
ज़्यादा.
it is science backed, 100% science backed. We tell you what is conscious mind, what is subconscious mind, why do we need to increase the number of message units, when does a person go into hypnosis, why do we need to go to hypnosis. Through hypnosis you go into a past life regression, because through hypnosis you touch in those memories which you don't have the conscious mind awareness, because the conscious mind only has the awareness of 1.5 hours or most maximum 24 hours. After that, if I would ask you where were you last week, 10 days back, for 2 minutes you will not understand and will I be there. But your subconscious mind has everything. All the memories are there from the current life to the past life.
Okay.
So hence it is a very good scientific therapy firstly. Secondly, for those kind of chronic issues, ailments, I have seen that many times those rituals and small things, they don't work out because the mind is not. So I'm doing a ritual, but my mind is not knowing why am I doing this ritual, right? But when the mind understands, especially for people who are very question based or very intelligent, when the mind understands, so my mind has created the issue.
Okay.
So who can resolve it? My mind. Your mind cannot resolve it for me.
Yes.
Only my mind can do it. And hence, this is such a therapy where we explore the mind of the client. And the mind of the client gives us answers. From that answers, we decipher and help the client to understand the pattern and break the pattern.
Oh, nice, nice. So you definitely, since you're pursuing as well, b- kind of, second with the thought that it could be made as a beautiful profession if you have a vested interest in this.
Yes. See, for me, I would really tell all the tarot readers, astrologers, numerologists that, something so beautiful along with whatever you practice and you give a scientific backing to it, it will be much more accepted by the clients and they will start seeing 100% results.
Wow, wow. And if we talk about
Even healers, psychologists, counselors, psychiatrists, doctors are now doing this profession.
they're using it.
Yes.
Okay. And if we talk about, the future projection or prediction that you feel is about this particular science of PLR healing, how do you see it coming in the future?
See, it is it's growing leaps and bounds. It is growing, and it is slowly. It's like I feel there's going to be a quantum shift. It's going to be a massive shift where people embrace this past life regression, which even our rishis and munis have embraced and used it in the past.
Okay.
Okay, and today we are just going back to our roots. We are going back to our roots. We are getting that science back, and we are using this in our day-to-day lives. And you are helping people. See, please understand the profession where the people who want to help others. This profession is for them. When you want to create something, and you don't need to be having a very great background, you just need a desire to help people, and you can definitely help people. Housewives can help, people who have teachers can help, professors can help, doctors can help. Like, it's just like it's a science. It is the way we teach it. It is very, very easy. If I can do it, I would say anybody can do it.
Wow. How many people are there in your community so far since ever since you've started?
In my community, ever since I started, I've taught close to about 25,000 people till date.
25,000 people
Yes,
till
till
date.
date I have taught 25,000 people.
Wow.
And they are doing really well. And people, like, they just join up from UK and Sri Lanka, Singapore, Dubai, and they learn the science and they start practicing. So we are reaching out to so many people and creating a difference in their market through our therapists.
And of course, the economic upside of that as well for these people.
See, because one thing, you resolve your own issues. Secondly, you resolve your family issues. You kind of become a doctor. You get a lot of name, fame, and importance after that. Plus, you are able to help so many people achieve their goals and get more successes in life. So, what more do you want? It is
True.
a good vocation
True, true. Also to
within a side hustle. Like, it depends upon you whether you want a side hustle or
you wanna-
something like that or full time.
like a full time. Okay. Next, उसी के पास में जा रहा था. What is the average earning expectation? Let's say for a layman who wants to pursue this as a career. तो PLR, just PLR as a science के अंदर क्या एक average human expect कर सकते हैं if they make it as a
एक
profession
एवरेज आराम से 2.5-3 लाख रुपीस पर मंथ कमा सकता
per
है
month?
पर मंथ.
This is through one to one only अभी आप
वन
बता
टू
रहे
वन बात किया मैंने.
हो. Okay. अगर group healings and group addressing में जाएंगे तो of course
मैसिव.
massive. Great. What's the average ticket size for a PLR healing session?
See, the average ticket size can start anywhere between 1,500 to 5,000
Okay.
to 7,000
Okay.
to even 25,000.
Okay.
It all depends upon
The
the
person.
person
Yeah.
and how the person wants to take it.
Got it.
When I go to Dubai, I charge around 15,000 per session.
50,000.
Like 15,000 per
1.5.
session.
Okay. 15,000.
1.5,
That
yeah.
too is gigantic. I believe.
Yeah.
For a
And
single
that's like a session for an hour maximum.
Okay. I know there's no thumb rule to this, but what is the minimum average number of sessions required by any person? Of course, I know कि इसमें शायद 2 sessions भी किसी को काफ़ी होते होंगे और शायद किसी को 10 भी कम पड़े.
Absolutely right.
राइट.
So you have just nailed the entire thing. किसी को 2 सेशन में मिरेकल आ जाता है, किसी को 5 में, किसी को 10 में. बहुत ही कम केसेस में अगर कार्मिक आपका बहुत ज़्यादा हो तब आपको मोर देन 10 सेशंस
than
लगते
10
हैं,
sessions
अदरवाइज
लगते हैं.
इतने सेशंस नहीं लगते हैं.
ठीक है. And a lot of people are very much logical driven. They are more analytical in nature, and they assess everything as a matter of science and maths,
Right.
right? And for these people, I personally feel, and I've observed, is a little hard to go in that state of trance, which is required, right? So how do you deal with these people, or I would say, how do these people are able to avail the benefits of this?
You're absolutely right. They go into a very mild trance. See, everybody goes into a trance daily.
Okay.
When we are about to sleep, don't you feel that your eyes are becoming heavy and you want to close them, but you still want to keep them awake, but after some time you just close your eyes?
Yes, that happens a lot. Yes.
Even when you wake up?
Even when we wake up.
That is trance. That's what we are going to induce. When you can naturally do it, why can't you do it otherwise? Firstly.
Okay.
The only thing is you think it is like a habit. So your conscious mind control has to go away. So if you have faith, definitely you can do it. And that's why I always tell people, attend the workshop.
Okay.
When you attend the workshop and they are intellectual, they are asking questions. So when they'll understand the science behind it, they will lose their guard. They will drop their guard and automatically they'll start regressing on the second or the third time, or and it will make a shift. I have this very strong thing when I induce a person into hypnosis, and the person just involuntarily puts a hand on the face. I've done it to people in the Zoom calls also.
Okay.
Ordinary people, but I just ask them, do you know hypnosis? I just don't take it off, because a little bit of this is required. So if a person is having a issue and you wish to resolve it and you have not got any answers, join the past life therapist workshop, join the
Wow.
past life workshop.
Wow.
And you will get your answers. You will get an exposure to this beautiful science. It's a science, and with so many renowned personalities behind, the work of so many renowned personalities is there to make you understand and assess your issues and resolve them. Because ultimately our life, it's pleasure and pain. What
Yes.
will you choose?
Pleasure, of course. Like
So
a
we
human
have to
being.
just break the association of the pain.
All right, great. And that's where I was actually heading towards, because many a times I know people see the static or the ad, but many times they are not able to understand. So, what can people expect in the 3-day workshop that you conduct? If you have to describe with brevity in a nutshell, how would you go about it, explaining people?
So they, first of all, the people can go into trance.
Okay.
They will experience how to go into a trance.
Okay.
They will understand what is past life regression. So a lot of their thoughts, a lot of their questions, whether it works, it does not work, will get answered.
Okay.
We will give them examples. We will show how a past life. There's a past life demo which we do.
Okay.
So we do a lot of things, and then we can also do a self hypnosis with them. When we do the self hypnosis with them, they are able to, any goal that they want in life, which is a small goal. It's not something that very humongous goal. No, a small goal, a small habit you want to change. You want to just maybe change, you get a better job, or get a better salary. Something that you can do on daily. Please understand, when I work with you, I work with you once. But that thing, you need to do it every day.
Every day.
Within 3 months, you are bound to see a shift.
Wow, lovely. I think that pretty much marks the end for discussions around the past life regression modality. A few things that I would now want to touch up is Akashic.
Okay.
And Akashic is something which is now receiving a lot of traction in the market. So just like past life, if you can help us understand what exactly Akashic records or Akashic reading is and how it can benefit people.
Yes. So, Akashic is something which is becoming very new. Last 10 years, 12 years, I have seen this shift. Past life regression is more, but the difference, Akashic also existed The only difference between a past life regression and a Akashic is we have Akashic record readers. So I can read my own records.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to go to a past life therapist to know my past life.
Got it.
So I know the Akashic records. I can go. I can see what I want to see. My records are open to me. I have the permission. I have the permission to delete, to release. So I start seeing the shift in my life. The only difference, everything. So I learn it, I see it, and I can change it. Plus, now I can change it for others.
Wow. Okay. What exactly is Akashic record? If you have to explain.
So it's a meditational process.
Okay.
It's a meditational process which we use to go into the fourth plane of existence where the
Okay.
Akashic records are there. There are keepers or there are people who guard the Akashic records. So you can only see your Akashic records. You cannot see the Akashic records of somebody without their permission.
How does it look like? Dekhne mein?
So it looks like in different. So it is a visualization.
Okay.
Okay, it's a visualization, and even past life regression is a visualization. So for some, it looks like a book of life. You know, there are pages, and you turn the pages. For a more analytical person, it can be a laptop. I am seeing. For some people, they see it in a golden paper, and it suddenly goes away. So you know, चित्रगुप्त की story आपने कभी सुनी है? चित्रगुप्त की story की, you know, he writes the book of records.
Yes,
He's
yes.
he's the assistant to Lord Yam, the
Yam.
god of death.
Yam, yes, yes.
So he writes the books of records. एक इंसान का जो कर्म कर रहा है वो planet में, वो चित्रगुप्त लिखते हैं. वो book हमारी हमें खोलनी है.
Okay, okay, got it. Uh, Astral projection is also a state where you're able to, go into that extra dimension or the fourth dimension that we can call. How is Akashic reading different to astral projection as a practice?
So basically, astral projection is what you are doing. You're letting go of your consciousness. You are
Yes.
releasing your consciousness from this one reality to different reality.
Yes.
So same way we use that projection only to take a person into a different level of trance
Okay.
and to make him access. So we teach him the planes of existence. We teach him from where this Akashic records will be there, and from there we make the person see that records and come back.
Okay, okay.
It's a meditation.
Got it. And how do people usually benefit from reading Akashic records?
So suppose if I have a financial issue, I will just go up. I don't need to visit a past life therapist.
Yep.
I know it. I will close my eyes. I know the process to go up. I will go to the realm. I'll see my records. After that, there are programs to delete those records. There are small exercises given. We use those exercise and change that program. Now I can see now, but today I see a life. That doesn't mean after 1 hour I can see a life.
Okay.
There has to be a gap of 15 days before seeing another lifetime and see it properly and release it. So now what is happening is you are now touching a memory which was dormant,
Okay.
which was suppressed. It comes from your from the astral world to your subconscious mind and is released from your mind completely. I no longer need it in the dream cycle. So
Got it.
it starts making a shift in life.
Got it. And if we talk about, Akashic record reading as a profession again, like we discussed about PLR, what kind of a potential do you see in this Akashic record as a profession for people?
Great, because people are really loving Akashic records for the very simple fact I can do it. And they are also seeing the shifts in their life. They're able to make the same shift in their client's life. And here the client, even if he's intellectual, he will come to you. I am believing in it, so I can see his life, I can change it. He's seeing results. The same amount of money and benefit is there.
Got it.
As a past life therapist, same, you can earn. See, for a beginning, you may just start earning 25,000-30,000 just for the beginning. But later on, as time goes, you can. It depends upon how much time you devote to it.
True. Okay. So we'll do a small role play, I'd say, for people to understand it better. Let's say I'm the one who's coming to seek guidance using Akashic record, and you're definitely the healer on the other
Right.
end, right? So let's say, hypothetically, assumably, I have a career issue. All right. I've been switching a lot of careers, but then it is not giving me the satisfaction or the financial freedom I'm looking for it. Right. And now this thing has started bugging me.
Right.
If you're an Akashic record reader, what would be the process? Let's say I come to you. Okay. What would be the next steps ahead?
So the next steps ahead, first of all, you need to set up an altar. You need to have some crystals. You need to set up
Okay.
some statues. That is always there.
That's the to cleanse the aura.
To cleanse the aura.
All
Just
right.
basically keep a thing ready.
Okay.
Then I will ask you your name. Now, if you have changed names, after marriage, the names has changed. So we will now go in for your main name, which you took when your mother, the name your mother gave you.
Okay, that would be the name. For example, I'll tell about me only. My name till first standard was Shivam, for example.
Right.
In second standard, it got changed because of any astrological reasons and
Now, do you understand the difference?
Uh-huh.
Now, for a past life, I will not require your name. But for this, I asked the name which was initial. तो मुझे आपके records शिवम के नाम से मिलेंगे, राहुल के नाम से नहीं मिलेंगे.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, this is a very, this is karmic, I think. I'm talking to you and आप ही का नाम change हुआ हुआ है. So what else do you require?
Okay.
But yeah, so then I will go, I'll take your entire name, I'll take your date of birth.
Okay.
And then I will go into a trance-like state.
Okay.
I will do the astral projection and I will go to the fourth plane of existence where I will go into the Akashic records and I'll say, okay, so Rahul currently and Shivam. So I see that you keep on, I don't know, but I'm just getting.
Are you
that
doing it
keep
right
on-
now?
I just saw that, I don't know if this problem is hypothetical or this thing, but I see that you actually like a lot of changes in life.
Yes, that's true.
So your change, if I don't know whether it has happened, but it is because you get bored. Okay, I've done it, and as per this thing that your success, you are successful. I'm not seeing anything that you are not successful here. Okay,
Right.
So yeah, but it's like change is constant. These are the words which are straight coming to me. The change is constant, and this person needs change if he actually wants to rise up in life.
Got it. Got it. Fascinating.
So it just will come in front of you. Because we are a very visual, people who are Akashic record readers are clairvoyant. Your third eye needs to be good.
Okay.
So you start seeing people, you start zoning into people, you start scanning people.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Which is scary at times as well.
No. Okay, so here I'll come to it. I'll again come to the rules. You can't meddle with somebody else's records. I don't work with people till I don't get a conscious yes.
All right.
Till the time you don't tell me, read my Akashic records, tell me something about me, I will never even zone into your aura or territory.
Got it.
Because that's a boundary issue. Entering somebody else's premise is a no-no. So this is the first rule of being a therapist or a healer. Do not enter into people's boundaries and issues without their consent.
That's like a thumb
I cannot
rule.
control you.
Got it. Got it.
It's a
got it.
thumb rule. It has
It's
to
a
be
thumb
followed.
rule for the
Otherwise,
facilitator.
yes. Otherwise, there will be serious repercussions.
Got it. That's where I was next coming to.
Okay.
Because you kind of, experience a lot of energies, speaking with a lot of people. And of course, all the energies are not positive in all senses.
Right.
And you getting into that realm of the fourth dimension where you're reading other people's records, what kind of downside, if there's any, can it have?
See, first of all, that's why I said ki before we start, we keep certain we do certain small rituals.
Okay.
We keep certain, we call certain angels who guard us, and then we go into the fourth plane of existence.
Okay.
And the way we go into the fourth plane of existence, we just go, we tap into that energy and we bring it out. The downside can be you may feel that there can be an energy attached to you, but you will start seeing it. But as far as the way I teach it, I have never seen in my practice any downside coming through this.
All right. Any after effects of anything negative that you witness, you being the facilitator, you traveling those planes?
Okay. Yes. So if I witness some past life of someone which is very, very dark, can I describe a case?
Sure, please go ahead because we'll love to understand.
So there was this person who had certain, hand में lot of boils and in the sense there was this psoriasis,
Leprotic?
and face भी खराब था.
Okay.
He wanted to know why he was born so ugly.
Okay.
So when I worked with this person, I suddenly started seeing that a refrigerator kind of thing, and there are bodies in that refrigerator. There are many refrigerators. It was a very dark side where he had killed so many people, so his ugliness had come up in his body.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was a very dark life, and it really disturbed me. You're talking about disturbing, it really
Yes.
disturbed me.
And this happened in real with you?
In real, yeah. Because
Okay.
those images, the way they just come and flash. So it was very disturbing. But the only thing I said, this is not my life. This is somebody else's life. So that can be only disturbing if you start seeing something about. So it's difficult to accept. So, but you should do a little bit of meditation. You should just cleanse it. And which the first thing I tell people, it's a past life. It's something that was done. This is not what you are today. So get out of it. God has given you an opportunity. The Creator has given. You have the free will to change your life. You've done nothing today wrong. You're just getting what was done by you in one of the past lives. So whatever is done, just release it. It's done. Over.
That helps us understand a lot of things.
Yeah.
One thing that I want to understand.
I've even seen a life of Jesus.
Oh, is it? You want to talk about it?
So I remember this person came and she had certain relationship issues.
Okay.
So when I saw, and Jesus is a thing of sacrifice and even love. For Reiki energy we use. And then I saw that this lady is one of those people, when Jesus is being crucified, she's a part of the group and she is saying yes to the crucifixion. Even that was a huge karma for her.
Of course.
And the thing is, it was a life where people don't want to see their reality. See, when people are not able to access a life, so then when we give them answers, and she started crying. And I told her, now you visit churches and you ask for forgiveness. That even in the mental plane, even though she was not from that religion, I said, if you want to do that, do that. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. Forgive yourself. That's the only thing. She was crying in that session.
Oh, wow. And that's again where I was next coming to. Supposedly, you have now seen what exactly happened, what went wrong. And now the person who has come to you for help needs a solution. So, are there remedies or solutions available?
Yeah, it all depends upon what you feel like. The way it is deleted, the way you release your vows, oaths, you say certain affirmations, simple affirmations which you say every day to release the
Okay.
vows and oaths.
Got it. Now, if we talk about PLR and Akashic record reading, how are they similar and how are they different?
So PLR and Akashic record reading both talk about past lives.
Yes.
That's why they are similar. Both talk about your karma. As you sow, so shall you reap.
Yes.
जो किया है वही मिलेगा. तो अगर आपको इस लाइफ में जो कर्मा है, पैसा नहीं है, देखो कहाँ चला, कहाँ अटका. पैसा नहीं है, तुमने किसका पैसा ले लिया. ठीक है, वो सब सेम है. The difference is, in a PLR session, you need a therapist to take a person into a past life. In a Akashic session, you yourself can go into your past life.
Okay.
But
Got
the
it.
only issue is, are you that much in sync that you can see your own past life every time? Do you understand? Are you able to see the truth of yourself? Now this lady, she will not be able to see a truth of herself as a murderer or as something. So sometimes you still require somebody else to see the life, but it gives you a sense of a power or a sense of empowerment that I can see it. I have this power all the time with me, so I can make a shift in my life. So as soon as you can do it, the shift starts happening.
Subconscious
So
mind.
I am not dependent on you. I'm dependent on myself. I trust myself.
Okay. Got it.
So that way it helps.
Got it. In that break recently, we were discussing something very briefly on black magic as well that you wanted to take up. So anything pertaining to that you want to take up in this discussion?
So there are, what happens is we are in the third realm, right? And these spirits and all these entities are in the fourth realm. It is very close to us. We don't see them, but we can sense the energies. That's why you will
Yes.
see that in certain places you go and you are not very comfortable. You would want to leave the room.
The smells too sometimes.
Smells are there.
Yeah.
Touch is there.
Touch is
You
there.
suddenly feel cold. I had this client from the US being with me, and the person said in the night suddenly I'm feeling that there is somebody very overpowering. I tried to push that person away. I'm not able to push that person away, and it suddenly started happening. The person said I felt chills. The entire room temperature changed, and when I opened my eyes after a lot of effort, I saw the entire room was closed. So where was the chill from? And it kept on happening for 2-3 months. The person approached me for an Akashic record reading.
Okay.
Basically, it was an entity release, so I could do it. And when I started zoning in, I saw that there was a presence, a dark presence in the room, which had somehow come into it.
Okay.
And it was disturbing.
Got it.
So I told the person, see that entity is there. We don't have the permission to release that entity because it belongs to the owner. You are renting it.
Okay.
So because you are renting it, I don't want to touch the entity. You please
Leave. And you
the
change.
person left in 10 days.
Oh, okay. So, ma'am, black magic, as a term, I would not definitely want to talk much about it, but the world does, right? What's your belief system around black magic?
सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जैसे वाइट मैजिक होता है जिसको हम रेकी बोलेंगे, एंजल मैजिक बोलेंगे, एंजल के लिए आप रिचुअल्स करते हैं, वैसे ही डार्क मैजिक होता है
Okay.
विच इज़ ब्लैक मैजिक.
Okay.
So in black magic, you use a lot of entities. You use people, the souls of people, consciousness of people who have died. So there are people who use such kind of tools to control. Basically, it's a power-based game. But black magic does exist. अभी किसी को किसी से प्यार हो गया, अब वो इंसान उसको रेसिप्रोकेट नहीं कर रहा है. बट दिस पर्सन इज हैविंग अ delusion that this person has to love me. It's a low self-esteem and all that issue if you see psychologically.
Okay.
Now they go to somebody and say, I want to control this person. Now they use certain energies and you will start seeing that the person starts calling that person up, talking to that person because they are using those kind of tools.
But that's not organic. So, does it last long? I mean,
ऐसे बोलते हैं कि ब्लैक मैजिक का टाइम रहता है, एक पर्टिकुलर टाइम है, बट आपने कंटिन्यूसली कराते रहे तो
okay.
so that also happens. So if you now the funniest part, you know how to get out of this loop is again past life.
Oh, okay.
Because जब हमारे पास ऐसे लोग आते हैं, we of course release the black magic. It can be done. It is in your aura. It can be released 100%. Now you need to tap into that past life where you also have done the same to others. That's why it is happening to you today. Now this reason nobody will understand. Today I have understood this reason after 20 years of practice कि why it is happening to only certain people. देखो सबके साथ ये नहीं होगा. It only with certain people it will happen. So why did it happen to A and not to B to Z? तो A needs to tap into that past life. अब अगर वो खुद नहीं टैप कर सकता, go to an Akashic record reader. खुद टैप कर सकता है, wonderful. जो कर सकते हो करो. But tap into it and see what you did. Release that association of powerlessness and trying to gain power. And then when that catharsis is done, that black magic will get released. But I have seen cases of black magic. People fall ill. People suddenly start getting thoughts. People suddenly start calling up people. There are different kind of rituals done which are not very great. But yes, you have to release them. And people do come to us for this kind of work also. But again, it is scientifically done.
Got it.
There is no
Got it.
ritual done to release it because it's an energy. मैंने आपकी तरफ एक एनर्जी भेजी, आपकी ये जो वाइट शर्ट है थोड़ी सी काली हो गई, यानी कि आपका ऑरा काला हो गया आपके ऑरा में, विच आई एम नॉट एबल टू सी राइट नाउ विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस नॉर्मल आई. बट व्हेन आई विल टेक यू इनटू अ ट्रांस और व्हेन आई गो इनटू अ ट्रांस, आई विल बी एबल टू सी. इफ आई सी, आई रिलीज, आई pick it up and I throw it. That's it.
Got it. Got it. Like a nail in the coffin.
Like a nail in the coffin.
Got it. Again, this might come out as a little vague, but I don't know what the answer to this would be. Many people have this thought that there is a world of spirits that exist, which is, of course, the fourth realm or the fourth dimension. If we have to somehow imagine or visualize how these spirits look like in that world, is there any answer to that?
So basically, if you see it's not how they look like, but because their thoughts are so down. The frequency of their thoughts are so down. They look very, very different, alien, dark. You'll always see them shrouded in black,
Okay.
either in a black, like if ever I'm taking a person into a past life or I'm doing an Akashic reading and I suddenly start seeing a shadow.
Hmm.
So I know there is some entity attachment
Entity
which the person has either taken on himself or has been sent to him. Then we release it. Now whatever method I'm using, I use it and I release it. Okay, but it will mostly be a dark. Sometimes it is a skeleton. Sometimes it
Okay.
is just, you can't see the face. It's the devil kind of rites. I remember a case in which I was this person was not getting married. We saw the past life through Akashic. It was again a very dark past life, and she had done a lot of satanic kind of practices on people
In the past life.
in the past life.
Oh, okay.
And it took us 2-3 sessions to just release it because there were so many flashes coming from so many lifetimes. So we had to keep a boundary. She had to come 3 times for the same kind of thing. But I said this negativity, this energies from the past are haunting you. So nobody has done anything on you. You yourself have done it and they are following you. We need to release it and then you'll start seeing the shift. And she used to not be very comfortable when it would be dark. She herself would not be comfortable.
But
So
she was into this.
because she was not into this today.
In the past life.
She
of
was a
course.
shaman in the past life. So that was a different thing altogether.
Got it. Got it, ma'am. I think that pretty much answers a lot of things that we wanted to cover in today's discussion. And now we are very much close to the end of this entire podcast. Of course, we would love to see you again with more array of thoughts and better fruitful discussions in the future. Before we sign off today, we would love to know your experience working with Exley. I think it's going to be close to a year very soon that we are working together. How has your experience looked like?
See, the first thing is I was always broadcasting this message to the universe that I want a good marketing partner.
All right.
I said I'm good at content. I don't have a good marketing team or a partner.
Okay.
And I have got that in Exley.
Perfect.
And I'm so happy. And I don't say things lightly. If I'm not happy, I'll tell you I'm not happy.
We know
Okay?
that, of course.
So the moment I came here, the moment I saw this, I felt, I have arrived at some place which is known as a home,
Yes.
at some place where I can think there are people who want my, well-being. Yeah. So this is a science which can go to. So the vision has to be broad.
Yes.
This science now can reach hundreds, thousands, lakhs of houses.
Yes.
Is what I'm looking at. So with your help, with the help of Axley, I'm sure we both will be able to achieve this, this vision. It's a vision for us as well as a mission. And when we talk about a mission, is an alien past life talking.
But that's a true privilege coming from the alien past life, I'd say.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think that sums up our today's podcast. And like I said, never say never. We're going to see each other
100%.
again in
I
the
would
future.
love coming back here. It's an amazing office, amazing vibes. I just fell in love with the place.
Thank
and
you
the
so
people.
much. Thank you. That means a lot, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.